All right, I'm going to talk with him a little bit, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Some stuff.
Other than that, they going all right? Weekend going all right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's
Okay.
You can drive back there if you want.
No, we just walk.
All right, that's nice enough to do.
So are you clearing this out, or is he?
I am.
Okay.
I had 101 trees taken out.
Were they high graded? And did they top them, or they drag the tops out?
They left the tops in, and then I'm going to go back and cut unlimited supplies of firewood.
Can I ask, how much did you get for that?
About 60K.
For how many trees? 100?
101.
That's not bad.
Oh.
So I mean, if I had property, I would leave white oaks specifically. If they were, I would probably take some red oaks and other oaks out, but I would specifically leave white oaks.
You want white oak?
Yeah, they're good for deer.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I did not have, I think I only had 3 white oaks back there that were of any size they wanted to take. I had some smaller ones.
Yeah.
But then I had, for some reason, a ton of black walnut.
That's high dollar.
And that's what they wanted.
Oh yeah. High dollar.
I had 76 black walnuts,
Which
is
that's one right
that's
there.
a walnut one right there. Yep.
Yep.
And then the cool thing is, I'm a firewood guy.
Mm-hmm.
The hardest part to do it, I don't know if you burn wood, but the hardest part about firewood is not cutting or splitting, it's hauling it out.
Yeah.
And so this, you can just drive right up beside it, go to town, throw it in the back of your truck.
Yep, and you can cut the crud and just burn it wherever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So, and then it was nice because they cut a road. Well, it's not a road, it's just a mud path. But
yeah, but it's some kind of trail you can get back there now.
you could take your cruiser, like, and go right back.
And it's a good way, so like if I were to ever purchase land, that's what I would do. But I would probably make them drag them out, all whole. Or,
The tops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've had too many hunting properties that aren't mine destroyed by loggers. Me and loggers aren't friends.
Yeah.
But that is a good way to A, recoup money, B, you can improve the overall habitat in the land, depending on what you take. C, you're creating access points, ways for you to easily access your land.
Right. And then that's where we're going to put the driveway when we build the house anyways.
Right.
I would have had to pay money to have that done.
And now it's free.
Now it's free. And then he cleared the spot where we're going to put the house and everything too. I gave him a little extra cash, the guy that was actually doing the logging. And yeah, it was all, I probably, if I'm guessing, I probably would have had thousands of dollars to do all that, whatever that looks like, and then got that all free.
Was this done by round?
Yeah. Yep. Through the window, out the roof.
Out the roof?
Yeah, it must have gone up. I can't tell if it came in or out. But I think you can see it from inside.
There's a hole there.
There it is. That's a bullet hole. There's also, there's one there. And this is a brand new shed, and you can really see them on the inside.
Okay.
So I think those are the only two. So
Those
I don't know
two.
if it came in and out, or in and out, or...
Okay.
You tell me what you think.
Let me take a couple pictures first.
Here's another one.
Does it look like an exit or an entrance?
It's like an exit. This one's clear to tell from
I'm going to take one farther back.
The Jenny Chesney story he told me. Chesney story, they all laugh.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Which one is that? The one about Nashville, or that I'm not as handsome or wealthy?
The handsome one. And that was that.
Where at? Oh, right here. Yeah. I would say that's that one. Alright, well, let me snap a picture before the sperm dies up the front. I got
and then out, you think?
not that one, this one. That one's in and out. Let me get one more before you open that door because it's probably going to lose glass. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, we'll lose glass.
Is there electric in here?
No. Okay.
So it's obvious it hit there.
Yeah, and when I first came up, before I opened the door, you could see a hole. You know what I mean? Right. Before all that.
That could have been that round there.
Through the window.
Depends.
And then exited out. Yeah.
No, though. It's on the same kind of track.
Oh, look. And look at this one. So that came in. That's the one in the roof.
Yep.
That could have came down, I guess.
I'm going to lose this hat for a second.
I'm going to get out of your way.
Landon, let me call you back, buddy.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, bye. That's my Kroger rep. He handles all my evidentiary needs, like he gets all my video.
They probably got a ton of cameras out there, don't they?
So what I want to do is walk around and see if I can find any projectiles. It looks like we got at least one pass through, maybe two, but I don't see any hole from that, if that's an entrance. Or hole as in, like, an exit hole. Like, there could very well be a round, like an actual projectile. What's left? Like that, right there.
You see one?
Yep. Like that.
Bam.
Where'd I put my phone down?
Well, that says it all right there. And that looks, I'm no expert, but that looks like a
It looks kind of big. I would say a 308.
308.
But I could be wrong. It looks kind of deformed. Which I'll need an evidence bag for that in a moment.
I almost touched it. And then I said, you know what? I gotta touch it. I can't believe that's in here. So that means a bullet was shot in here but did not make its way out of here. Is that what that tells you?
Yep. I honestly think that is the one that went through the metal roof. This hole.
Okay.
Because it expended a lot more energy than the one that went through the glass. And we can tell that, or well, we can deduct that at least that hole or this hole, that round went back out. Do you care if I stand on one of these chairs? There might be another round laying up here on the rafter, but I can't tell.
Here, grab that. I'll put mine up there too. Don't touch it.
Oh, you're good. I don't think you can, to be honest. Can you look right here and see if there's a round laying there? In the crotch? I couldn't tell.
I think I see what you're saying, but I think that's a...
Does it look like this when it came through? Did it hit this 2x4 down here? Did it hit anywhere? Like anywhere along this? Can you see that? Okay.
What you thought you saw was one of the nails that's just kind of putting that on the
Okay.
funny angle.
I'm sorry I made you get up there.
Very good.
Let's see. See any? Oh, watch your head. See any marks on any of these 2x4s from maybe the one that went through the glass? I don't see any other holes. I mean, I always see one exit hole.
That one back there.
Yeah. To me, the window's an entry, and then the roof's an entry.
So roof, like you said, maybe that bullet
That-
there is.
yeah.
Right.
And I'll just look over here. Bullets have a weird way of bouncing around.
So it makes them even more dangerous.
Yeah, most of the time though, that once they've made it in like that, they've lost a lot of their inertia and their energy.
I one time shot a small, what is it called, the MMP body glove, I think.
Bodyguard.
Bodyguard, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I shot that into an old, like, I don't even know what it was, container full of water
Yeah.
into it. And I bet you that thing only went in a foot, like, and it just stopped.
Mm-hmm. Just fluttered
It
down.
fluttered to the bottom.
It's crazy how that happens.
Water's a powerful thing.
So this damage to the floor right here, was that already done?
Yeah, that's actually when they
Probably installed
set
it.
down, right?
I don't know where this round went. I mean, again, I guess that could be its exit. But to me, I think, I don't know. Check that out. So, I bet you, well, I don't know. Either way, see how it's shaped? It looks like the bullet landed flat. Like, do you see how that's shaped?
Yeah.
It's shaped exactly like that, but it's clear that that went back out.
Yeah.
So the bullet is tumbling.
Huh.
All right, well, at least I got a projectile out of it, which is more than I had last time.
That is what you have on?
So I will go get an evidence bag.
Hey, was there a girl back there?
That's all right.
I didn't want to clean this glass up till you guys looked at it. Now I'm going to replace it.
Tell me how much it costs to replace. This you could probably fix with. Oh no, I went. That bullet might have come back out. See that?
Look at that.
Could have went in and rode up.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that.
So that might explain why we're only finding one round. But where did? There's that other hole right there. So whoever's shooting is over there.
Well, I have since told him, because he knows about this, and he goes, Jeremiah, I know everybody's going to think this is Mike Wiggins. That's what he said. I was like, well, Mike, I was like, I don't know what to say. I said, what I do know is there's not going to be any shooting down at the property anymore. None.
Was he had permission to be down here?
I let him.
Was he target shooting and or was he hunting?
He squirrel hunted in the woods before.
He's not squirrel hunting with that.
No, he's not squirrel hunting with that. And this happened, I know when he squirrel hunted, and this happened after squirrel hunting. And he always said the reason he wanted to shoot down here is because there's coyotes down here. And I told him he could shoot coyotes anytime he wanted.
Okay.
As long as it was with, legally allowed to, which I think is all year round.
Yep. And you can
Which
shoot them
that's-
with whatever you want, including a .308, 50 caliber rocket launcher, maybe not, but some big guns.
Which, as that is coming out of my mouth.
Was this here? I mean, I can't say for sure that's part of
Nope,
it.
that's new.
but it looks fresh.
Yep.
And that could even be if it came in and hit this and then went through the window. That could be the round that's in there.
Oh, no kidding.
I'm gonna take a picture of it just in case. I mean, that's superficial, but
So he was frustrated when I told him they wasn't allowed to shoot down here anymore. And I said, well, Mike, he goes, Jeremiah, I think it's someone that is doing this that they want you to think it's me, so we will feud. And I'm like, well, I don't care if that's the case or not. What I'm going to say is if it's pissing off some of the neighbors, let's say that is true, then you know how you eliminate that? No more shooting down here.
yeah. Well, he's been calling the comm center and telling us, I'm going to be coyote hunting, I'm going to be shooting, I'm going to be doing this. And we just kind of like, okay. Now when he does it, I'm going to come down here and sit. So I can know about, at least audibly, where about he is.
You want to, I don't know if you care, but
Yeah, I'll walk
I
with him.
think there was some,
You think there's rounds in this too?
I don't think there's any rounds. I think there's spent bullet shells.
That are not yours?
No, I know they're not mine. I only have that body glove and a shotgun. That's all. Bodyguard and a shotgun. But they could have been old. I mean, this has been here for a while. He shot off at quite a bit.
Well, if they're still shiny, they might not.
Couldn't be crazy.
Because I've seen a lot of tarnished casings around your property the last time.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
This is the right angle.
That's what I was thinking when you said that.
That's old.
That's old. Yep.
7mm. That could be that round.
There's another one right there, an old one. 7mm?
Yeah, that could be that projectile. That's a big round. That's fresh.
There's two of them.
Fresher than this.
Yep. Is that 7mm too?
No. It's LC16. It kind of looks like it could be a 223, but it doesn't say it. I don't really know what a 16 is.
No, he's got every weapon under the sun in that house over there.
Well, this one says 17. Houses, are they numbered? This one says 17 or 16, and this one says 17.
Huh. Another old one. Right there. I'm letting you tell. I mean, unless you tell me to pick it. But they're everywhere.
Yeah.
I think what he does, to be honest with you, he gets drunk as hell, stoned as hell, comes down, doesn't know what he's doing, he shoots, and he's told me stories about how back in the day he would shoot off the top of the pond and he liked it because it would skip up and out, and sometimes he'd do like balloons and stuff on the other side, and I wonder if that's what he was doing, he's shooting and it went up and out. But that doesn't make sense. That'd be like...
Bullets hitting water can turn. You could be shooting this way and it ricochet and go that way.
Really?
Absolutely. I'm going to keep one of each of these.
Okay.
I'll be going to talk to him. I already saw him driving around when we pulled up. And he saw me.
6 Paul 11, check up.
Paul, let him find no further.
One of you, he was
Still
all
further
upset
1429.
When? I'm done with the radio. You're good.
George 25 animal complaint.
When?
It was a while ago, but he said he was shooting on his property back there, and he said one of you said that he shot over your head or something like that.
I don't know about that, but
And they wrote him a ticket. That's a squirrel right there. You see it?
how do you know?
Because I saw it floating here earlier. There's 2 of them in there.
What's he do? Shoot him and throw him in the
I
creek?
guess he fucking shoots them and throws them in my pond. I'm like, dude, leave them in the woods.
Well,
Take
that's a wildlife violation right there. It's called wanton waste. Yep. You can't just shoot squirrels and throw them in the pond.
That's a squirrel. I don't want him to. It's disgusting. Because then they rot, you know?
The problem is proving it. But I'll also question him about that if I talk to him. All right. This one says 223. The other ones don't.
So here's the deal. When I first noticed this and I didn't call you guys, I told him a small fib. I said, I called the cops already and whatever. So this is like, whatever, 3 weeks ago or whatever it was. And I said, what it's going to mean, Mike, and this is the reason I did this, is there's going to be an increased police presence around here. And of course he does not want that.
Nope.
You know?
No, of course.
And he's like, oh, I wish you wouldn't have done that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, I bet you wish I wouldn't have done that, but I did. So
moving forward, is he allowed on your property at all?
I have not made that
You
determination.
need me to make that determination. Just because even if I can't link him to this, I can still tell him to stay off your property. If you, being the landowner, want that.
Can I?
You can handle it yourself. You
Yeah,
would rather.
I think I would. Because I think you remember me telling me, he's doing stuff back in that back corner that he owns, and I'm trying to buy that little sliver of land. That's the only reason I'm playing nice with the dude from time to time.
You don't have to justify it to me.
Yeah, that's my thing. But I have told him no shooting, and if I went around to each neighbor, just so you know, and I said, if you hear shooting from my property, please let me know. Call me, and they all have my cell phone number.
Sure.
So he knows that.
So moving forward, if I am able to prove, which is unlikely, that he has done that, do you want him charged?
If you're able to prove he did that,
I know we're getting farther down the road.
yeah, man.
If I'm able to, I shouldn't say he. If I'm able to prove who shot your barn, caused your damage,
Yeah.
do you want him charged?
Yeah.
Okay. You did last time. Can you write me a statement? I need to know about when you originally found this.
Okay.
Because I know you told me a month. If you can even sort it out to a day, even better.
I could probably do that with some work on my cell phone, like
And
looking
it
at
doesn't-
text messages
and-
or whatever.
Are you going to be out of town again?
Next week I'm gonna be out of town, Monday
Okay.
Tuesday through Friday for work.
Okay, how long do you think it's going to take you to figure out what day it was with your cell phone?
I could probably work on that tonight.
Okay, so I can leave you a statement, and you do it at your leisure. And will you be in town Wednesday?
I'll be in town. I get back Thursday evening.
What time Thursday? It doesn't matter. Just do this. Call the police department, or call the comm center like you probably did today. Tell them you have a statement that you need someone to come down and pick it up.
Okay.
Or you can go to the police department and drop it off. I am going to be gone until I am here Wednesday. I took off Thursday, so that means the following Monday
Alright.
I will be back.
Okay.
And that's when if you've turned it in, I'll get it and I'll add it to the report, or I'll be calling you and asking, hey, can I come get it?
Okay. Alright, I can do that.
Is there anything else pressing that you can think of while I'm here?
Nope. I just put last week a new air conditioning unit, and if that thing gets shot again, I'm gonna be. Then I know you're probably like, oh, you're being kind of calm. Then I'm gonna be irate. If that
So the other thing I didn't ask was, when was the last time does he tell you when he's gonna go shoot?
No.
Like you've just said you can go down there at your leisure. You don't need to tell me to go do it.
Like, here's my thought process is, it'd be different if I lived down here. I don't.
Okay.
So he comes over here, and to be honest with you, he kind of treats it like it's his. He comes down here all the time.
Does whatever he wants.
And has never been a problem, so I really didn't care that he was doing that. The only time it became a problem is when people, you know, Mrs. Du Bois across the street said, Jeremiah, somebody's shooting down at your property at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, Mike, are you shooting down at the property at 3 o'clock in the morning? Stop.
What do you say to that?
He's like, Jeremiah, there was a coyote down there. He has it out for everything he says.
Yeah.
That's when I said, no more shooting down there. I don't care. Coyotes, and there are coyotes back here.
Okay. Yeah, well, I know. So you found this, you're saying, about a month ago. Prior to you finding that, can you recall the last time you knew of him down here shooting? How long of a time frame was it? Do you have any kind of idea?
Not down here shooting, because to be honest with you, when he comes down and shoots, it's when I'm not here.
Okay. And I'm sure you have electric in the cabin.
Yeah.
So I think I saw you had a router, right?
There's no router.
You don't have a router?
No,
or internet or telephone?
No, I go down there and work, and I work off my hotspot. But all of that is coming.
I would strongly recommend that you get some internet so you can at least put up some kind of security cameras. I use Blink, but I'm not advocating Blink. You know, there's a million different cameras that you can run off a wireless connection. You don't even have to run wires. I would strongly recommend putting cameras up on your property so you can catch whoever is doing this. Because this is now the second time that they've caused significant damage to your property, because that window alone is probably a couple $100. Not counting, I mean, a hole in the wood you can patch with some wood putty.
Where would you think, like if it were you, where would you put cameras? Maybe on the gazebo?
On the corners of the houses of the or I should say on all 4 corners of the house, looking over the entry points. I don't know that your wireless ones, again, they run off Wi-Fi, are going to reach out here if that's where you have your module. But yeah, certainly on the corners of the buildings. Maybe you can buy some trail cameras. So you don't even have to have a cell cam like I use. I told you last time I was here on Big Outdoors.
Yep.
There's a million different brands that you can have a cellular camera. What that entails is you buy the camera, then you have to buy batteries, you have to buy an SD card, and then if you want cameras or pictures sent to your phone live to notify you, you have to pay for a service. So I use Tacticam for one camera for a monthly subscription for unlimited photos is like $15. Then they take like $1 off for each camera that you add. So like if you got 2 cameras and they're both on the monthly plan, it's 15 for the first and then 14 for the second and then 13 for the third and 12 for the fourth.
Monthly.
So on and so on.
Yeah.
Correct. So like I have 3 and it's like something like $37 for a month. And I only use it during the hunting season, so 2-3 months, that's not that big a deal.
Yep.
But if you're going to use that as a year-round thing, you're going to go through a lot of batteries, and you're going to be paying for that monthly subscription times however many cameras you have.
Yep. I could probably hardwire into the electric there, but that's the only place in the whole property that has electric.
You could still achieve some level of security, or at least trying to catch somebody that has done something, right? Like let's say they were just trespassing. You could buy cameras, trail cameras, that are not cellular connected. So it would just be here, and if I walked by, it would snap a series of pictures of me, and it would store it on the camera. And then you could come back a day, a month, a week, whatever, and pull the card and look. Those, again...
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that, depending on which model you got, $100 a pop, something like that.
Yeah.
And then, so you have options, but I strongly recommend fortifying your property in some way, shape, or form, because this is going to continue to happen, and I can't prove it at the moment, but I would strongly say it's Mr. Wiggins.
Yeah.
Because the least common denominator in all of these is him.
Yep.
So he has permission to be here, or did.
I'm gonna
He
need to
likes-
think about that. Like if I cut him off completely, or if something else happens, then I'm gonna say nobody's allowed down here. You know what I mean?
I mean, what happens if you let him down here and he is down here doing something not wise with a gun and he shoots himself? And then he's going to try to civilly sue you?
Yes, but isn't that why I have insurance?
Yeah, but
Do I want to mess with
do
any of
you
that?
want to mess with that?
Yeah.
Is my point. So,
Okay, all right. I'm gonna think about that. And I see your points, and they make a whole lot of sense. I'm strategically, like I said, working on that. And he has, like at first, I don't know if you remember, I told you this. He sold that property to the doctor over there, and he has an easement to get onto his property through their property. So he has that. And you'll notice, I don't know, I would love to pick your brain. You'll notice.
we can do that.
He just did something recently. He has cut an entry point up off Pond Run to get down to his property because he does not want to. There's a dry creek that comes there. When it rains, he wouldn't be able to get through. I mean, he could, but it wouldn't be easy.
Yeah.
Or he's just been using my driveway and he's asked me to leave the gate open so he can get down and get to his stuff. And I said, fine, I'll leave the gate open. With all this happening, I told him to shut the gate.
Okay.
But now he's cut in that back corner by his RV.
Back there.
Yeah, a way to get in from the road.
If it's his property and he's not not damaging the road, I don't know that there's anything that prohibits him. What I would suggest is calling the main office up at the police department, not the police department, but the administrative side, and talking to someone in zoning. And they may have an answer because I don't know the answer. So, let me get, you have your ID with you. I know you gave it to me last time. We were struggling to find you in our system after I talked to you the other day. So I'm just going to grab it again if that's okay. And I will get you a statement. I'll give you a couple in case you need to write long. Oh, I need to get that projectile. That would have sucked if I had to come
I'll
out.
walk out there. That's the one piece that we have.
That's the one thing.
I'm pretty sure if he saw you coming, he's been watching us this whole time with his binoculars up there.
As long as it's not with a rifle scope.
No, thank God. Hope not. He is not listening to that.
About?
He
What's your cell phone again? Hot about what?
he built a structure.
Oh, and zoning got on him.
He said they're making him. He already went to court. They're making him tear it down. And he probably spent. kidding. I bet you probably got 50 grand in it.
Well, that's why you get permits.
That's why you get permit.
Yep. Play by the rules and that won't happen to you. Now I'm going to be frustrated if I've used up all my statements. Shouldn't have. Nope, here they are. I'll leave you 3 sheets. I don't think you'll need 3, but you at least have them. Or, you know, for the next time. Hopefully there is no next time.
Don't say that. Where you're like, dummy, if you don't do something, like cut him off.
Right. I gave your license back, right?
You did.
Okay, good. Because now I don't
And you
see it.
can drive all the way back there.
Okay.
If you
Well,
want
I'll
to.
just do that now then.
You good? You want me to go that way? You want me to come with you?
No, I can collect it.
All right.
You want me to meet you at the house?
Yeah.
Okay. I want a little bag. Maybe this is gonna have to do. Jay on private. Are you on anything?
Heading towards the training.
Can you meet me down here in a company to talk to Mr. Wiggins? Again, I'm not dealing with him alone.
You want me to meet you at the 2828?
That's fine. If you want to pull down through the gate, there's room to turn around down here.
I'll be right there.
Thank you, sir.
Clermont Police Dispatch.
All right, do you have any questions for me?
I appreciate it coming down.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Yeah, definitely. I'm just trying to figure out how to navigate waters.
I'm not beating this dead horse, but please call us immediately.
Alright, I will.
Because this is a lot easier to do when it's fresh. Like I could have went and talked to neighbors, hey, how long ago did you hear shooting? Kind of thing. But that's kind of a moot point.
Yep, I completely understand. I'll do that moving forward. And just know, nobody's allowed to come down here shooting except for if it's me or one of my friends or whatever.
Those structures, are those your property? Who does that? It's his? And it's a different neighbor?
He sold that property to a different neighbor.
Okay. So, and this whole hillside is yours?
Yep.
Okay.
Where the property ends, just to kind of give you a general idea. See that?
Bridge over 29, check
You
out.
understand that you went up into, right?
Yeah, tree stand of death, yeah.
Yeah. To the left of that is a flag in the ground.
Right.
And anything to the left of that is his, but then it comes at a weird angle.
And it's somewhere like right here where this
It is-
grapevine thing is.
Half of that is mine, I guess, and
Half
of
the
that
grapevine
is
is,
his.
or a grape thing?
Yeah.
So like this trailer is his.
That trailer, everything you see over is his, except for those 3 culverts over mine.
Okay.
Everything else is his. And it goes down to an angle like, it only goes to, I think I put a rock. Here, that rock right there. And there's a flag right there. And then all that over there is mine. Up the trail is mine, down the trail is mine, those woods are mine.
Okay.
He done kind of just like goes to a flag there, but then the doctor takes over from there, like outside of the fence.
Okay.
But all that shit's his.
Alright. Well, just so you're aware, I called for another officer to meet me down here, and we're going to go talk to him right now.
What are you going to say, if you don't mind me asking?
Is there certain things you don't want me to say?
Well, I don't want him to think that I called you and now you're going and talking to him, you know?
Well, I do want to talk to him because he's the only suspect I have. I want to at least talk to him about when was the last time he was down here.
Okay, can do that. And then I guess when I talk to him, I'll just say, hey, no, man, I was talking with them about
6 over 29, switching
the
to.
bullet holes back there.
Switching at 1452.
Excuse me, I had a piece of popcorn.
You're good.
I said, talking with them about the bullet holes that were down here. And, you know, you asked me, who do you allow to shoot down here? And I said, you're allowed to shoot. You know, I shoot, but as of right now, nobody's allowed to shoot.
I'll
That's all I'm
probably
saying.
mention the fact, like, hey, have you ever had anybody with you? Has anybody showed up that you had with you that shouldn't have been down here without you? Or something, you know, give him a little bit of an out. Maybe he'll think I'm on someone else's trail, but
Okay.
he's the only person to talk to, you know.
Yep.
He's the only one you've allowed to come down here to shoot.
Yep.
And you didn't do it. You didn't shoot your own building.
Yep.
And I'm assuming you weren't down there shooting the surface of the
I
pond.
was not. As a matter of fact, the only time I ever shoot is if the target's over there. Because I have a dirt backstop. And he'll
Seems
say
safe
that.
to me.
Yeah. He'll say that I brought friends down here before and we've shot right there, you know. But, yeah, other than that.
I can maybe even word it like, you know, it's his property, so he frequents it, but he told me you had permission, so have you seen or heard anything?
That'd be the way to go. I like that. And he's pissed off because there has been another bullet. This is old. I think it's probably happened about the same time as the air conditioner neighbor before, but he still considers this his. That's a bullet shot right there.
Is there a hole that comes out?
It just went off the top like that.
No, because the bullet's still right here.
Is it in there?
It's right there. Part of it. That's it.
Nice
It's
job.
real tarnished, but that's
Yep.
part of the round.
And it looks small, actually.
Did it go through the face of that?
Yep.
That means that it came from that way, because that is the round.
Huh. But he's mad about that. He's like, whatever. Might too.
Yeah, since this is recorded, I'm going to refrain from making the statements that I'm thinking of.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, this is what you get.
Anyway, brand new heat pump. $4,500 later. sucked. But it was old. It was really old.
Yeah, it probably wasn't gonna last too much longer either.
Alright,
Alright, well,
and then as far as, I mean, I don't even know if I need to say this,